All I wanted for my birthday was to get out into the mountains and do some hiking. Garmisch-Partenkirchen had been recommended to us since before we moved to Berlin. I'm so glad we made the visit because it is stunning. Stunning. The trip there by public transit is a bit long and took us about 8 hours door to door. We went ahead and made it a longer weekend so that I could get true nature time in. We haven't actually done anything yet, we're just walking. And we keep stopping because it's pretty. We're not even in the mountain area yet. We're just walking on this little road. This area is home to the highest peak in Germany, the Zugspitze. This was our main attraction for Saturday. So we spent Friday afternoon and evening walking around and seeing the town and taking in the surrounding views. The weather on Friday and Saturday was cloudless sky, which really showcased the beauty in the surrounding mountains. Finally on the train. It took us 2 hours. Going to the top of the Zugspitze is a must-do when visiting for the first time here. Unless you're spectacularly fit, the cable car and cog train is the way to go. The ticket is 75 euros per person, and this covers the transportation from Garmisch all the way up and back down again. We did have a hard time getting the train from the main station to the cable car as it was very busy, and the system could not support the number of tourists visiting. Once we did get on the train, it took us to Eibsee, which is where we grabbed the cable car, and that you take to the summit. It's my birthday, so Jason gave me his sunglasses, but honestly, it is so bright out here with all the sun and snow. Once we were at the summit, we took in the views, and then we popped over to Austria and had a cheeky lunch over there. The crowds were less on this side, and I was quite happy for it. We're at the top of the Zugspitze. It's the tallest mountain in Germany, and we got so lucky with the weather today. It is stunning out, and this morning there was not a cloud in the sky, so I'm really glad that this worked out today. Since it was my birthday, we went to the nicest restaurant in town, and we had a big dinner after a full day of adventuring. Honestly, it was perfect. This meal was so good. Today we're gonna go on a hike. You can see where we were yesterday up in the peaks, and we're gonna go down up a much smaller mountain today, but it does not feel small. It's very steep. Let's go. We're gonna hike up there somewhere. Maybe to that hut right there. That seems like a good guess of where we're headed. While going to the summit is a must-do, I wanted a little something less busy for the next day. So we hiked, leaving directly from our hotel to walk up Wank Mountain. Yes, that is actually the name. Once we were in the trail system, we could hike for as long or as far as we wanted, or as little as we wanted. We've made it to this viewpoint. We started hiking down in the town of Garmisch just below us, and then we kind of just hiked up until we're done. And so there's a hut that I pointed to earlier, and that's where we're gonna have lunch, but it's a bit early, so we're just gonna go until we're done. But I mean, how gorgeous is this? It's amazing up here. And because this is my video, you get to see a montage of the wildflowers. I thought about not including this because it's not the most riveting content, but I love the wildflowers. Look how many there are in so many different colors and sizes and shapes. I had such a good time. We stopped for a delicious lunch at one of the huts, and then we hiked to another hut for dessert. This is the best spot for lunch. There is no joy like being out in the mountains and not having anything else to worry about. This path is really changing minute by minute. The strudel looked like it was so good at the last place we were at, so we decided to hike to the next hut. But that means that this path is the less walked path, so it's very narrow. It's not wide at all, not maintained. I'm gonna dial the phone. our final must-have for alpine hiking. A bunch of caves. This is our final night. We're just hanging out at the hotel, and we've got the mountains in the background. We're gonna have some snacks and drinks.
And some beer. That is drinks.
Yes. Jason had so much fun yesterday that he dragged me out of bed at 6 a.m. to have another adventure. What do you have to say for yourself?
Let's go. More fun.
Our train left at noon on our final day, which seems like plenty of time, but we actually were very rushed to do the gorge hike. One good thing is that because we got there so early, immediately as they opened at 8 a.m., we had it all to ourselves. This was a long walk from the hotel, but a short but delightful hike once we got there. This is a must-do if you're in the area and looking for short, accessible, but stunning views. In one direction, we went through the gorge, which is very deep, steep walls, tons of rushing water. And then on the way back, we went up over, which was such a beautiful, divine alpine terrain. Just picturesque. And this was the perfect way to finish up a wonderful trip.
It was a very nice trip. And we got out just in time. The rain is starting and we are out of here.